y'all. Welcome back to another episode of Talkz. I'm Ray.
And I'm B.
And welcome back to episode 8.
Mm-hmm.
Episode 8,
Yeah,
yep.
episode 8.
Period. We made it, and we're 2 more episodes away from being done with the season. How do you feel about the season so far?
It's good. It's been,
here come my son,
nice
y'all.
Topics and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. So
I think I'm ready for season 3, though.
Yeah.
Trying to get more stuff like build up with the podcast, and starting off with podcast is kind of hard.
Yeah,
especially because like on my channel it's trying to find like its place, and I think it's starting to.
Yeah, I think so too. You have the set people that want to see the vlogs, and you have the ones that
want to watch
for
the podcast.
So yeah.
But this week's episode is a topic that it's still an ongoing topic. So it's, would you do OnlyFans? We're talking OnlyFans, y'all. We're talking sex work. Would you do OnlyFans, Tinder dating, sugar daddies, and is sex work a real job? Like, I think people think that sex work, I don't know how I feel about sex work, but yeah, that's what this week's topic is. So during, I want to say the pandemic is like when OnlyFans started getting like really popular, and everybody was trying to figure out what they was doing for money. And so for a while, I thought about doing the OnlyFans, but it was with like either the guy that I was dating or the guy that I was talking to. I wasn't gonna do it with anyone else because I wasn't talking to anybody else.
Yeah.
But I thought about it only because I was like, ooh, quick way to make money. But then I was like, well, I'm this age now. So what if down the line I have a kid and then he ends up, going to school, and then somehow my OnlyFans is bought up? Like,
and you know that's gonna happen because people are nosy, and the teachers will let the be gossipy with the parents. They have the PTOs. And did you see this person's mom?
Very judgmental. Like that, so I just steered away from it.
Especially if you go into like an elite type of school, or you don't want that to get out. And then if you decide to become some type of going to some type of government career or whatever around kids, then that people will that up. So
and then later down the line I was like, okay, well, maybe I can do OnlyFans but just sell feet pictures. But I feel like that would still be like the topic of discussion at work, or for some reason like it will still get brought up.
Well, if you're only showing your feet, then they won't see your face.
Well, I think with like stuff like your social medias and stuff, when you do like a background check, doesn't your social medias come up in like files or like whatever come up?
Like it'll connect to all of that?
I guess. I don't really know how the background check stuff work out. I don't know if it just
your social media handle.
Yeah. And, but my name wouldn't be like my name. It would be like Feet for Queens or something like that. Like, I don't know. Fat foot fetish. No nail fetish. Crust on my pinky toe fetish. Like, it would be something like banana fetish. Like, something else. I don't know. But I thought about doing it. And I changed my mind. How do you feel about people that are like moms? How do you feel about moms doing OnlyFans? How do you feel about OnlyFans?
Well, like in the 90s, if they were in the 90s going into the maybe, if it was around then, could have maybe, but I don't think I can do it. Like back in the 90s, I thought about going up to the place, what was it called? Foxy, to be a stripper.
You know what? I thought about being a stripper too, and I told this story so many times. I thought about being a stripper because times be rough, okay? Times be rough out here. And I actually went to like the stripper audition, and it was not my scene. When I tell you I felt so out of place, I didn't know where to go. It stank. The locker room smelled like Badussy and period. Like, it was awful. You do.
So,
you gotta be.
I'm shy, so I was like, I quickly changed my mind on that anyway. But would I do go that route now? No, or 10 years ago, no. Because I have kids. I had kids that were smaller, and I'm like, well, what if they get older and see it? And sure enough, it would have definitely come up.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that I didn't go any of those routes like sex work or anything like that. Because even though times are hard, just try to find a better way
regular.
Especially
if you're shy, for
and
sure.
If you're just a mom and you just fall on hard times, find a better way to do it. Because when your kids get older, they're gonna find it.
And I even thought about doing like a bottle girl because I was like, I'm not bold enough to be a stripper. Like I just can't see myself just, I don't know, doing that type of stuff. So I was like, okay, well, maybe bottle girl. I will be half naked, but I'm not all the way naked. And I don't have to dance. I don't have to do much. Just kind of like sell the product or whatever. But then I was like, I'm going to be working nights, and that's going to eventually just, judgment on my end when it comes to like moms doing like, you know what? I'm going to take that back because I don't want to bite my tongue. But I'm going to say do it at your own will. Like, do it at your own free will because your kids will see it. Yeah, so don't just think about yourself when you're thinking about, oh, how am I going to make money? How am I going to do this? Think about your kids. Like, that should be the first thing on your mind. And then think about, oh, well, where is the money going to come from? What is the right way can I make money? Or like a better way to make money?
In 10 years, just think about in 5 years when stuff changes and you decide, okay, I want to be a nurse or I want to be a teacher.
Yeah.
And then you're displaying that to the world, and some person is going to go and dig up what you did in the past.
Yeah.
And bring all that up and embarrass you. And you got to explain that. So you don't want to have to deal with all of that.
And you don't want anything to jeopardize the career that you want in the future.
That because you might be a little bit more settled.
Yeah.
And plus nowadays it's a lot more opportunities out here.
Now there's like the girls that go to be strippers and they talking about like, oh, I'm trying to pay my way through college. Okay, go off. There's moms that are strippers and trying to pay their way through college and take care of their kids and da da da. Some strippers have gotten a house within a year, gotten a car, blah blah blah. Now, if you're doing it for stuff like that, okay, you're trying to better your life. All right, cool. But still be trying to do something else. Like, stripping should not be your main job when you're 30. I'm sorry. It just shouldn't. Like, when you're in your 30s, you should steer away from stripping, in my opinion.
I agree.
Yeah.
Nowadays, they're so weird. They have nasty fetishes. So, and plus some of them don't pay out like they're supposed to and all. They just want to get a free touchy-feely for low money and stuff like that. That's so gross. Like, no. How about you get up there, man?
Right.
And let me slut you out on stage, okay? And just pay you $5 bills.
I just would feel so uncomfortable just having a random weirdo like touching all over me like that. That's energy. I'm sorry.
Gross.
So yeah, I'm just not with the I mean, just do it at your own free will, but I just personally now would not do OnlyFans. No, ma'am. Sorry. I've had people ask me to do OnlyFans with them, and I'm not gonna say no names, but you know who you were. Yeah. One of them, I told them, no, okay, because ew, gross. I am not trying to be seen on camera with you. But the other one, I was like, yeah, okay. So yeah, and if you're gonna do OnlyFans, pick who you do it with wisely. Okay.
And try to have some control over the situation.
Don't have no grimy ass weirdo.
Yeah, and then like make the page in your name, your account, and if you want to, disperse money to your partner, you be in charge.
You be in charge, yeah.
Okay, do it that way or something.
All right, y'all. We're gonna take just a small break, and we're gonna be coming back talking with Tinder dates. Tinder dating. Are you out there Tinder dating? Are you on Plenty of Fish? Because if you are, why? Ew. So we'll be right back. All right, y'all. We're back.
Yeah, we're back.
We're back. You can talk a little louder than that.
We had to charge my mic.
Oh yeah, we had to charge the mic because there's always a mic dying up in this hole. But y'all, some of y'all make the crack of my ass roar. Like, it don't even itch. It burns and roars. Okay. Like, some of y'all just make the crack of my booty hole just, I don't know. Wow. It's the things that y'all do. And I be wondering why y'all do the things that y'all do. And at this point, it's giving, you got all this money, but no new shoes, no new clothes, no new nothing, no motion. And all this money that you supposedly collecting, you're talking about going to the UK. Let's not go to the UK. How about we do what we need to do with our money?
Okay.
Okay.
How about you take care of home first?
Take care of home first.
And then other things will, come about. You're just like America. You're always taking care of everybody else instead of taking care of your own problems in your own country.
I.e. your home. Your home.
Like, it's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous.
And nothing's going to come out of it.
Nothing's going to come out of it.
Okay.
So pack it up, hang it up flat screen.
Okay.
And
get it together.
Get it together. Like, bitch, God. Get up. What Nicki Minaj say? Mm-hmm. Press play, big booty. Who? Big booty, bitch.
Okay.
Anyways, y'all, child.
How you supposed to be an up and coming rapper or wannabe, and you can't even get the crowd hype?
And you can't get the crowd. And then for you to keep wanting to look for the tweet and for the moment, I don't like that.
It's not gonna happen.
I don't like that. Please stop. Please stop. And that's just that.
That was so random.
Now I'm on to our regularly scheduled program, which is Tinder dating.
And plus, let's go ahead and throw in Facebook
dating, all of that.
All of that.
Because I feel like if you go to Facebook dating, you have reached the all-time low.
And I feel like, too, because if you go to any dating website, and I know people say, well, I found my husband on there. Baby, that was, 10 years ago. Okay, let's talk about present time. These weirdos get on here and act like they're somebody they're not.
They're not. It's scary dating online right now. Like, you could be meeting up with somebody you think is regular, and it's a kidnapper. They want to kill you after the first meetup. Like,
they get on these apps and look for these. I'm gonna say it. These desperate women that are lonely and looking for somebody or looking whatever, and that's how you get yourself caught up.
Girl, I remember it was one point where the dating online, they were targeting mothers. Like, it's like people with kids. I'm sorry, but I'm not about to be that thirsty and hungry for no relationship where I hop on Facebook, dating app, or Tinder. Plenty of fish, black people meet, Christian mingle. I'm not doing any of that. I'm sorry.
Christian mingle, they you go through a thorough application process. I don't care about that.
Yeah,
and
because you could lie.
You can lie. And like when I was in my 20s. Because I was, perusing and being nosy. That I went on one date and we met up at Gringo's. I parked and because I wanted to see who I was coming to meet, and he didn't look like nothing in the picture or nothing. And I was like, ew, and I left because he told me what he was driving and all that, what he was going to have on, and I left. It didn't, and I never went back on the dating profiles ever again. And I know nowadays it is 20 times worse.
20 times worse. You're not going to catch me on Tinder. I'm sorry. Now, I did think about joining Tinder, but it was only to find a sugar daddy. And I was going to sell feet pics off of Tinder because whatever. But I don't know. I never ended up making it. I never came around to it. And I don't know. I just never did it.
I mean, even those are weird. Like it's like people can just pose as whoever they want to be. You can pose as like a sugar daddy and not really be a sugar daddy.
It's a dangerous game.
It's like a needle in a haystack. I know one girl I used to work with, talking about the girl was on the Facebook dating app where you swipe, and she would get excited because he was like sending her messages and stuff. I said, child,
they just want to hook up.
They just want to hook up, and they just want to have. Some of them just are married and have girlfriend and just want to have outside conversations.
And then that's sad too because you don't even go and check these people's profile half the time. You just be like, oh, they swiped and want to talk to me. Like, no, check the profile. Go find
their profiles, their social medias, and see if they really who they are.
Exactly. Look their name up. Be safe about this stuff like that. Child, y'all be.
That's too much, and dating is just it's so. Ugh.
I had asked my Instagram followers, like, what do y'all think about dating, online? That wasn't for me. And I know y'all probably thought it was talking about it's cool, just be careful. It wasn't for me, boo. I wasn't trying to get on a dating app. But they talking about it's cool, or one person said it was weird. Another person said they had a weird experience. So it's just, I stay away from that.
Some of them will, like, meet up with you. It's so weird. Like, they'll meet up with you, have their homeboys with the shit or homegirls. They be in a separate car and they follow you home. Okay. He's whatever. They'll follow you home and get where you live at and rob you or come back and do weird stuff to you. I think about all of that because people nowadays, they are crazy.
I think of like dating online as like the black web, like the dark web. It's so.
And right nowadays, human trafficking happens so much.
Girl,
so it's not even worth it.
It's really not.
If you can't meet
in person
or at a regular place, grocery store or whatever, then Yo,
I saw my man today. He looked so fine. Like, oh my God, he had on all black with the white Air Forces, y'all, and then he had a fresh cut. Ooh,
child, he went Friday night and got him a fresh cut for work.
Yeah, that is my man. And then my other man, he had on a khaki shirt with some beige white pants the other day with his hair pushed back and a fresh cut.
Oh, he must be some type of supervisor.
Gotta be. So yeah, if you can't meet your man or your woman in person, just stay off the dating apps. It's you chance your luck, okay? Yeah. Chance your luck. I'm not gonna tell anybody what to do with their life, but chance your luck, okay? And just be careful. Which brings me to my next point: sugar daddies. I always wanted a sugar daddy, and I don't care. I always wanted a sugar daddy because I will watch these YouTube videos, and they'll be like, "Oh, sugar daddy, my sugar daddy bought me this house. My sugar daddy bought me a car, da da da." And I'm like, "Oh, sugar daddy, they just be giving out money like that." So I started YouTubing it, and I was like, "Oh, okay, how to get a sugar daddy, blah blah blah, off of this." And it tells you like step by step. So I didn't make a Tinder, but I had tried it, like whatever. And it wasn't like one step. You have to meet up with people, conversate, this, that. And I was like, that's a little bit too much steps for me. Yeah. I'm
and some sugar daddies, they pay you just to be their trophy, like for the night or whatever, or they want sugar. Or all of that, and then like they buying you cars. Are they putting the car in your name,
right?
Or is it in their name? Or are you leasing it? Are they leasing it for you? Like, no. If you're gonna buy me a house, put everything in my name.
Have you had a sugar daddy?
I had one when girl. All this bullshit happened. I mean, all this stuff happened when I was in my 20s. Okay, my sugar daddy had a club, had a hole in the wall club, girl. And I didn't give no sugar. I just had to come out and hang out with him at the club and stuff. And I would get money. He would give me a nice amount of money. I got my car note paid for, everything. So, he was older. He was like in his 60s, child.
Ew.
But he had a club. But I never, I didn't give him no sugar, no money. No, ma'am. I knew how to play the game, baby. Okay.
I almost got a sugar daddy when I was working in the mall.
Yeah.
And he was like 40 something, but he was good looking 40 something. Like he had
a nice looking 60-year-old.
He had build. He was tall, but he kind of had an ugly face, but he had a nice body. And he was like, because he was chewing on a toothpick. I'm gonna give you my number. I put my number in your phone. Make sure you call me. And me just being me, I was like, "Oh, okay."
Oh my God!
But I never called. Like he had texted me that night, but I was too scared to respond. And that was at the time when I had my first boyfriend. I was talking to him, but we was getting ready to break up. But I was too scared. I don't know what made me nervous. I was just scared because he was like 40 something, and I didn't want to get kidnapped, so I just didn't text him. And even to this day, I think I still got his number. But yeah, sugar daddies, I don't know. As long as you're not asking for no sugar, then we could definitely make something work. You could definitely fund my lifestyle. I don't mind.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, y'all. I don't know. Yeah, I just If there's a way where my life can be a little easier and somebody wants to do that for me, I'm fine with it. Sugar daddy, my man.
Well, I don't want no sugar daddy. First of all, I don't think I even qualify to be a sugar baby anymore.
I think you do because there be women in their 40s that are sugar babies. Like, I'm like, oh. They be like, yeah, like, he pays for this. He bought my house. He bought my car. I'm like, oh, well, go off, you know.
Well, I know one thing. I ain't going to be as a cougar. And ain't no youngin' going to talk about, yeah, she got her stuff together. I'm going to go get with her so she can pay my way. Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. Don't ever date a young man, Mom.
I know.
Please.
I'm not even into that.
Oh my God, that's so gross.
I like men like my own age, or maybe 4 years younger than me. That's the youngest I'll go.
4 years younger?
Yeah. So he could be 40. How old am I? Okay, so he could be 40. He could be 40. He could be like, but in the 30 realm, he could be 39, between 39 and 40.
Okay.
That's fine, but I don't want to go any younger than that.
For me, I think a guy could be at least a year younger than me. I'm sorry, I'm not doing 2 years. No.
Really?
That's too young. No. And then older, you could be a good 4. How old am I? 20? You could be a good 4 years older than me. 2 to 4 years older than me. I'm fine with that.
The oldest I'll go is 2 years older. Anything older than that, I don't want you giving me worms.
Yeah.
Because you probably be old enough time I want to stand. I'm a homebody. I'm like, oh Lord.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Bye. Bye. Well, yeah, y'all. All I'm gonna say is live your life how you want to. Mm-hmm. Okay. Whether you want to go on that Tinder, you make that profile.
You just be
okay.
Safe, be smart.
Be safe about it. Be smart about it.
Research.
Get that pen out your mouth. If you're gonna have a sugar daddy, be safe about it.
Yeah, don't just be out there reckless and stuff.
And if you're gonna be a freaknik worker, do you, boo? Make your coins, but always think about your consequences.
Think about in the future,
your
future consequence, especially nowadays. Because, child, you see what they tried to do with the cap and tried to.
They're still talking about that. Like
they're trying to shame people my age and what we did at the cap and how we was having fun. First of all, you can't shame us.
Get that out of the mouth.
Not me. Okay. All right. You can't shame me. First of all, I wasn't doing nothing freaky and stuff like that. But you can't. I've seen stuff. We were having fun. We were carefree. We didn't have no phones. We was having authentic fun.
I think that, and the fact that they tried to recreate that, it must not be too shameful. Y'all tried to recreate it how many summers now? Like, and yet y'all still talk about it.
Can't do nothing.
It just popped up on my Twitter.
Of the 90s, boo boo. We are authentic.
They didn't have all the flip phones and this and that. Y'all was really having fun out there.
We had the fucking things that you put on your shoulders. Okay, we did the thing. You can't shame us, boo. Ain't gonna ever shame nobody like nobody ain't born in that went to school in the 90s.
No, I didn't go to school in the 90s, y'all. But...
No, ma'am, not gonna happen. I might as well get that out just because we the best to ever do it. Ooh. Okay.
You know what? It's funny. They used to be like, we the last best class. I cannot believe the COVID class. Go ahead there and talk about some y'all the last best class to do it. Don't ever play with 2019, boo. 2019 was the last best class to do it. And that's when that COVID came and got your ass.
Okay.
Now what?
Y'all had to go do ring around the graduation.
Right.
Had to do a drive-through graduation.
Graduation out in the yard.
Okay.
Who does that?
Did they have to do a drive-through prom? No, they ain't do a drive-through.
They didn't even have a prom.
They didn't have a prom.
You didn't even have a prom.
Do it.
No. Right.
The last class before COVID was the best to ever do it.
Was what? 19, big 19, what?
And now, like, moving forward, like, all the other ones, okay, y'all doing your thing, but that's this era, but the 2019 era was...
But you know what's crazy? After 2019, when COVID came, like, done, I still don't hear nothing about prom. I hear nothing about, like, the big prom dresses, the big nothing. I hear nothing about it.
I've been seeing them sometimes, but it's not grand like it was a few years ago. Maybe because a lot of people grow up. I don't know, but yeah, so...
Yeah, that totally went off topic.
That's it all ties into like sex work and dating and Tinder dating and stuff like that.
So yeah, y'all, that's
just having fun.
Pretty much all I have for today. And do you live your life, have fun, be you, be carefree. I really don't care. Okay. But what I do care about is how people have all this money and ain't got no new shoes. But go off. Okay.
Oh my
so goodness. That's all I have to say.
Yep, I don't have anything else. Are we watching anything particular on? We watching. I'm starting to get into Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. The newer
episodes. Yeah. I'm just watching that along with you, but I watch mostly all the clips from the newer seasons and stuff. Like I watched the VH1 reclips and
They don't have the whole episodes anywhere?
I'm not sure. Maybe where you're watching it, or I'm not sure where they have it.
They stopped at 2021.
Oh, I'm not
Probably
sure.
Not. And I'm also watching. I started watching Bold and Bougie. I think that's a nice little.
That's where all the people that came off of their shows just came together on another show.
On another show, it's nice. I like it so far. So
Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. The only people I cannot stand is Shekinah because she's so messy. Carly because she's too old to be doing what the fuck she doing.
Okay, whatever she did to her face, but
what's her name? And yeah, like she looked like that lady off of SpongeBob when Sandy had fried her lips off and then she just desecrated. Like, oh my god, she looks awful.
Oh, Yeah, that's just a mess. Like
Spice, I don't like Spice. Spice is getting on my nerves. Like that blue wig gotta go. And who else? Oh, Sierra, because she got a pinch face. Like,
I mean,
and Erica.
Lord,
it's just
a mess. Like the only thing I would get done is get this chin fat taken out. I would go get my eyebrows drawn, not drawn up, but like, done.
But after a certain amount of surgeries, you're not looking at your face and seeing how pinch and tight you look. Like that shit don't look like it hurt.
Eventually, Mother Nature is gonna take over. You can't defy that. You can't defy that. It's gonna come and it's gonna seep through that stuff you got there. But and you got to take it all out and just live with it. But that's all. I mean, those are the shows that we're watching.
Yeah.
So that's all.
But yeah, y'all, thank y'all for tuning in for this week's episode. The videos have been doing pretty good. They're getting up there. So make sure y'all, it does take time. Make sure you guys tune in on Spotify. Here, it's on our other YouTube channel. And make sure you guys follow us on Instagram. Send us topics, send us this and that. And y'all can connect with us. Everything is linked down below. And that's pretty much all I got.
All right. That's all I have.
I'm Ray.
I'm B.
And that was the episode of Talkz. Did I mess that up? That was the episode of Talkz. All right. Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Can you lead me to the art was the last word?